Welcome to the next installment of Digital Crossfire from the Realtor Association. My name is Matt Johnson, counsel to the Realtors Association. With me today is Craig Foley. Mr. Foley is founder of Sustainable Real Estate Consultant Services and is also the winner of the 2013 NHAR Evergreen Award. Today our topic is solar energy, and the first in a series of 3 installments. The first installment is going to be a little bit on the parts and pieces of the system and also the marketing for realtors. Mr. Foley, can you explain to me in general terms what the solar array that you see on a house consists of?
Sure. So you're going to get lots of questions about this as a realtor because unlike energy efficiency, which has been a big part of the framework of the kind of properties that I care about, that's pretty invisible. But with solar PV, you walk up to a property and it's right there on the roof. Your buyer's going to be asking you questions about it. So you got to have a basic understanding of how these systems work. So it starts with obviously the solar panels on the roof. They're connected together through a series connection to make an array. That's the full array on the roof. Those feed into an inverter. The inverter is what changes the electricity from DC power that the solar panels are generating to AC power that your house can use. That feeds into your circuit breaker panel box if the house uses it. So we're talking about solar panels that produce electricity for your home as opposed to solar thermal, which are also panels on the roof that heat hot water. This is solar PV that creates electricity.
And I've heard the phrase net metering. What does that mean?
So exactly right. When your home is going to be producing in several months more electricity than it's using. And during that time frame, what happens to the power? Where does it go? Well, this is where net metering comes in. It's the meter that, quote unquote, spins backwards, right? We're used to power being produced from a power plant. It goes one way through the meter, gives us all the number of kilowatt hours that we use on a monthly basis. Then the utility sends us a bill on it. The net meter spins backwards. So when you're producing more power than you're using, you're feeding the grid at that point. And the ratepayer, the end user, the owner of the solar PV system, is getting a credit. Now, how that credit is set up is different in Massachusetts than where I'm from than it is in New Hampshire. It's different in every state. But you're getting some kind of a credit from the utility company for the amount of power, clean power, that you're producing and sending back to the grid.
Now, you mentioned at the start that realtors are going to see these panels on tops of the houses. One of the realtors' jobs is to market properties. What should a realtor be considering in terms of basic marketing of a house that has the solar panels?
That's a great question because I've seen several examples, Massachusetts, and we're pulling information from across the United States of realtors making some marketing no-nos in terms of how they're marketing solar PV on a property. I can't tell you the number of times I've seen in the listing remarks section where a realtor will guarantee the rate that supposedly the buyer is going to be paying. It may be a lease agreement and the current homeowner is paying $56 a month for their electricity, but that lease agreement probably has an escalation clause and it goes up a certain percentage, maybe 3% a year. So or another no-no I see is solar pays all of the electrical expenses. Don't guarantee or imply any kind of guarantee of what the new buyer is going to pay because their usage could be very different as well. So absolutely, that's a big, big no-no.
Great. Those are very useful guidance for realtors. If realtors are interested in this topic further, are there any upcoming events that they could go to get more knowledge?
Yeah, Matt, really glad you asked that question. New Hampshire Association of Realtors is sponsoring New England Green Real Estate Symposium March 28th in Nashua, New Hampshire. I've been part of the planning committee for this. It's going to be a great event. Hopefully you all can be there. If you're seeing this video after March 28th, 2017, I'm bummed for you because you missed a really good event. That's going to be a critical one for everybody to come and see.
This is an emerging topic, and speaking as a risk management person, this is only going to become more prevalent in our marketplace, and I think it's incumbent upon all realtors to at least have a basic understanding of the solar panel systems so they can advocate effectively for their clients, be they buyers or sellers. Thank you.